Ep.7 of the World Is Yours podcast. Let's be the Don, Eli the Samurai, Eli the Samurai, let's be the Don.
Ep.7 with it. Ep.7 with it.
What you want to talk about?
I guess we could talk about what we believe in.
You got the floor, my man. It's a touchy subject.
It is a touchy subject, so
Just for people, so.
just a heads up. You know what I'm saying? It's not to offend anybody. We all have our own beliefs. And like we said in the last podcast, unity is the key. So, work with me, stick with me, and let me rock, let us rock, and speak our truth and what we believe. Alright, so, what religion do you follow? If you follow one?
When I was younger, my aunt, I remember like she used to take me to church all the time. Like Christian church. But I don't really identify with that, you get what I'm saying? Like,
I feel
because it's like I went when I was with her, but it wasn't like it was like a strict thing. Like, yeah, we going to church every Sunday faithfully. It was just kind of like, I think she was just trying to instill in me something, As I grew older, of course, like, I believe in a higher power. I believe in, God or whatever you want to call it, you know what I mean? But it's not like how people look at it. Like, it's not a thing where it's like, oh yeah, I'm God, Christian. Like, it's not into that. It's just I believe it's something up there that's higher than us, that's God in us and showing us different signs and stuff like that. So I just believe in a higher power. If we're going to sum it up to that, I don't identify with being a Christian, but I believe in higher power.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I was raised Muslim, you know what I'm saying? And my family wasn't strict on me. Like my mom and dad, they wasn't strict on me about being Muslim, but I was raised in a Muslim family. You know what I'm saying? I used to go to the masjid, which is like the church, you know what I'm saying? So, growing up, I bear witness to it, so that's all I knew, you know what I'm saying? But my mom was Muslim, and my dad was raised Christian. So I think that's why my parents was very open to letting me kind of have like an open mind. And, living in a family that was half Muslim and half Christian, I kind of seen both sides of it. So that's why I got my perspective. But like you said, I believe in a higher power. I just don't believe in religion. Right. Because I feel like religion was made to control people. So I don't believe in a specific religion, but I believe in a higher power. I feel it every day, you know what I'm saying? I have my reasoning, but I just don't believe in a religion. If that makes sense.
I get that. That's how I feel completely. Like, I be going to she don't know me, but I ain't gonna put her name on blast. She be like, every day I go there, she be talking about going to church with her and stuff like that. Like I said, it's not a bad thing, but I see how like they move, like she moves sometimes, and it's like that's not necessarily how I want to live my life. You know, like I don't want to live my life like, because I feel like your connection with your higher power, your source, that's your connection. Like you don't have to personally, like you don't have to like, I don't feel like I have to like, you get what I'm trying to say? Like I don't feel like I have to do too much. It's just like I know what I believe.
Yeah, like you and God or whatever you want to call it. Higher power, y'all have y'all personal connection. Like that's what I mean. Like people think you have to go to like a church or a masjid to pray.
Right, I find that a lot of people try to throw their religion on you.
Yeah, force it on
that'd
you.
be the thing. Like, oh, do you believe in
And they get mad at you.
Christianity or you believe in God, blah, blah, and it's like when you don't really be on it, they kind of look at you like you
on some weird
funny
shit.
stuff. Like you were wrong. Like you should go to hell or do something because you don't believe in like what they believe in type thing, and that's why it's kind of touchy because it's like.
And like a lot of people don't understand. Really, the people don't understand is people that's not Muslim or whatever. But growing up Muslim, after 9/11 happened, I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? And
I know that was touchy.
Going to school, because in America, Christianity is more dominant.
Yeah,
that's what the schools teach. In their books and all that, when they teach in class, and it's sometimes teachers don't take in consideration that everyone in the room isn't Christian, and some kids don't take that in consideration. But anyway, growing up, going to school especially after 9/11 happened. Oh, by the way, rest in peace to everyone that
it was just 9/11.
Yeah,
my
condolences to the families and all that. But yeah, after 9/11 happened, people hated. They started hating Muslims. So there's Muslims in America, and going to school. I remember I used to be quiet about
your religion.
My religion, because I knew people would come at me. Because I hear what people would be saying because they think I'm Christian. Like, oh, Muslims this and that. And I just had to be quiet because I know I was raised that. You know what I'm saying? But back to the whole, religion thing in general. I started to formulate my opinion on religion based on how people are. I started to notice that people claim a religion and they claim to follow something, but they're not truly following it.
Yeah, I see a lot of that too.
People say you're not supposed to sin. The Bible, the Quran, the Torah, all these books say you're not supposed to sin, but people still sin.
Right.
But still go to church.
And that's
and people think that covers up they sin.
What they just did. And that's the bad thing. It's like, I don't know how it is. I do kind of.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Just as far as like people going to church every Sunday, it's like that's like a band-aid. I feel like sometimes over. People feel like I could do what I want to do. Type
just go to church.
I could. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it's like boom, Sunday come. You know what I mean? Of course, we not perfect. We all gonna pray and meditate. Whatever you do, we all don't do the right things all the time. But I feel like sometimes people with religion, it's like, I don't think you should be forcing. Like I said, it get touchy a little bit, but sometimes I feel like
you shouldn't
force something like that, and then you not really living correctly. You're
not really abiding by that religion.
By your religion.
And that goes back to what I said. That's why I feel like religion was made for like power and division. Because like, if you really think about it, I'm not about to say no one's really following it, but majority of people.
Like let's be serious. Like they say, not to cut you off, but you just led me into a thought or whatever. Like they say, like I don't know, like for Christians or like people that believe in God or whatever, like you shouldn't have sex before marriage. But we know a good majority of people have sex before marriage.
And still doing it.
And still gonna do it, and it's not gonna stop. You see what I'm saying? It's a whole bunch of things that it's kind of like. We know that majority of the people is not gonna follow that. You see what I'm saying? But like I don't know.
And like you said, like I feel like people shouldn't force. Like it's nothing like right now we talking about it. There's nothing wrong about being open and talking about it. But don't ever say someone is wrong for believing what they believe.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? No one's wrong. Like you have to have an open discussion about it. Oh, why do you believe this? Oh, I believe this because of that. And that's where y'all get perspectives from and perception, and y'all able to like really communicate. Because like I said, it's all about, like we said in the last place, it's all about unity and building with each other. At the end of the day, none of these people forgetting the message. all the religions, they all preach the same thing.
Right.
And I'm speaking on Christianity, Judaism, and Islam. They all preach the same thing. I feel like people not really getting the message. They looking at little differences in the books.
Yeah, and that's where them little differences. That's where like bad stuff be coming, because people really be arguing about religions and like talking down. Like it get to a point where like somebody that's Christian is talking down on somebody that's Muslim, and it's like, but if you talking down on that religion yourself, like you not really living right yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like you totally like degrading this whole religion, and like people. I've seen people like literally like mad at people because
get this though. People killing women and children, and we have war.
Right. Christians
is fighting Muslims in war, and right? Like
it get like
killing each other from a difference in a book, a small difference.
And that's crazy.
you said Jesus is this, and y'all said Jesus is this, but we both believe in Jesus. You see what I'm saying? Or it'd be other little stuff. You know what I'm saying? And
I just seen two people arguing in the store. Like I'm talking about, like at first I'm thinking they joking, but like they really arguing. Like
they really.
You know what I'm saying?
Like we said, it's a touchy subject, and what we talking about is not to offend anybody. We just trying to have an open conversation, because I know everyone thinks about it, but at the end of the day, I understand that some people was raised in a strict religious family. So like we always say, that's all. If that's all you know, then that's all you know.
You don't believe in, that's all you know.
But there's a big world out here. Like people go through different things, they experience different things, and everyone it's okay to have a different opinion, a different belief. The issue is if y'all can't communicate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because no one really, at the end of the day, no one really knows. No one really knows what's right, what's the right answer, who like is a feeling.
I think it's just important to believe in something higher than
something.
You know, like I think that it's just important to believe in something higher than you. It don't have to be Muslim. It don't have to be. That's just my opinion. Though. I'm just throwing my opinion out there because I know it's like atheists and stuff like that. But
which is a whole nother.
That's another dynamic. Like again, not to even talk down like people that are atheists. I'm just saying, like for me personally, it's like I know it's something higher than me, and I feel that, you know. So I think because I feel like when you don't believe in something higher than you, like I said, I'm just being raw with it. I feel like when you don't believe in something higher than you, then you kind of just looking at life in a way of, you know, just the physical, you know, like just your lower nature kind of stuff, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
what was you talking about? I'm glad you did. What was you talking about? You asked me something earlier. What'd you ask me?
It was about religion.
He's like, what happened when you when
you die?
Yeah.
Oh, that's an interesting thing. It's like I be thinking that shit a lot. Like, what happens when you die? I feel like this is raw conversation. I feel like a lot of people believe in different things, reincarnation,
heaven and hell.
It's a lot of, and again, you see how it's so many different.
So many dynamics to it, but I don't know. Like I feel like this is crazy. I don't know, but I feel like people, like when people die, you know how people be like, oh, do you go to heaven or hell? I don't think like hell is like this burning, fiery place. I think Earth is hell.
We living in hell.
I think we're living in hell right now.
That's how I feel too.
And I think
because life is so hard, and I feel like when you like
it matches up.
Yeah.
Like it literally matches up. Like we suffer, we stress all the time. We're depressed as people. I feel like we are living in hell. And I feel like until we could manage to wake up and break out of this, that's when we go to heaven. That Nirvana.
We gonna have to touch on this and this.
Yeah.
We're gonna touch on this in
The next episode
or whatever. But